Good morning, everyone. My name is Joyce. I'm here with another video to inspire you, to encourage you, and to motivate you to live your best life. Hope you're all doing well. I am okay. It's been a minute since my last drop. I got a little bit too busy, but that's no excuse. I've made a commitment and I should be doing this a bit more frequently. Anyways, I've got another video, an interesting topic for you actually, about what you should do when your relationship fails. And that's been inspired by a lady who was married. I think she's getting a divorce. They're still married. Married to this guy who was an incredible champion for women. Sorry, I've got something. I feel, like when you feel itchy on top of your mouth, on the roof of your mouth. I think it's a sign of a cold. But anyway, so this woman was married to this incredible guy, or what we thought was an incredible guy. I didn't really know him, never listened to him, but when the drama happened, that it turned out he'd been cheating on his wife for a while, I kind of went back and listened to some of his videos, and he was a champion for women. He was telling women what to do when your guy doesn't call, or really just red flags about relationships. And he how should I say this? He positioned himself as a man of integrity, somebody who's a one kind of woman man, knows how to treat a lady, knows how to speak to a lady. But anyway, as we know, social media can be really a mine full of people who are not necessarily very honest, or don't really live and walk the life they profess. Anyway, cheated on his wife, came out. She showed up on his YouTube channel. I think she has hers now, but his YouTube channel with a bonnet. And for those of you who don't know what a bonnet is, it's kind of like something that you use for your hair to kind of protect it when you're going to bed and things like that. I don't have one, but if you Google bonnet, I'm sure you'll understand what that is. Anyway, she shows up with this bonnet, looking really, I would not have my worst enemy show up on YouTube like that, let's just say. So holding his hand, sort of expressing, saying she's standing by her man, and that they will survive this no matter what it looks like. And she is there, she's her ride, his ride and die. Fast forward a year later, he's really dumped her, and he's decided, actually, I don't want you, I want somebody else, and that is it for us. We've had a good run, and that is, and it's time for us to call it quits. And she had been with him since she was, I think they were both 19. I'm not sure if they're the same age. So again, this is not, I don't have all the facts here. It's just what is hearsay. So I'm just kind of using what's being put out there as an opportunity to really try and make us understand or review what we feel and think about life in general, particularly in relationships. So yesterday, I don't know whether it's yesterday or this week, it's popped up another video where she's used the Bible and scriptures from the Old Testament to really attack this woman. She calls herself David. She's positioning herself as David basically, and she's going to slay her enemies. And when I say, I know that doesn't sound right, David's usually a man, but she has positioned herself as David, and therefore she's sort of saying, I am going to go out and attack this woman who is I don't know whether she's in a relationship with the guy right now or was in a relationship, I'm not so sure. She's gonna attack, and she's gonna take what is already hers. And everything about that is completely mad, bonkers. Because number one, right, that woman had nothing to do with your relationship. She was just minding her own business, and the partner, her ex-partner rather, who decided that she was right for him. And so he's made that choice to leave that woman and go into a new relationship with somebody else. Now, I think if that was me, I would bow out gracefully. It says, I've heard this said before, that don't let a man tell you twice that he doesn't want you. He cheated on her, apparently, from what I understand, over 100 women. I mean, if that was not a get the hell out of here, I don't know what else is. And then he decided, I believe, to file for divorce. Now, if he has done that, if he has said, I don't want you and I'm filing for divorce and it's time to move on, it is time to move on, right? Don't let somebody treat you like rubbish, and don't fight for somebody who doesn't want you. And number one, I think, first of all, it's not, she should not be having beef with the other woman. I don't believe that that's the way to do it. Unless I believe it's you both agree to work on that relationship, I don't think that it's worth your time. If it's one person fighting for it, the other one's completely out of it, then it's time to walk away. Although, you know, there are moments where we both, you know, you've been in a relationship before, you haven't felt the right, you know, you've not always felt, sorry, let me just put this nicely. I forgot my my tripod, and so I'm trying to vlog this with you on my steering wheel. So apologies if you're looking a bit shaky. The next video is going to be super fine. So anyway, if somebody has told you they don't want you, let them go. You don't have to keep fighting for somebody who doesn't want you. Now, some people believe you're going to fight for your marriage. I believe that you should fight for something if it's worth fighting for, and that the person you're fighting for has already agreed that they want you to. Otherwise, it's a losing battle. You're going to win them, and a year down the road, you're going to be down the rabbit hole again. So you have to decide whether it's worth your time, and whether if the person doesn't value you, what are you doing? Because all this is doing is lowering your self-confidence. Now, watch a video with this lady, and there's a reason why I'm not naming them, because it really is none of our businesses, but it's a powerful lesson if we can take it. She seems to have a lot of confidence issues, and she seems to think that other people are the problem in her relationship. And that might be true, because there'll always be people who envy what you have. Having said that, the more attention you pay them, the more they're in your space and your energy field. Now, you've got to pay no attention to somebody else other than what is your business. And if that man wants you, then he will say so, and he will fight for you, and he will not look at other people. And I think this is where women go wrong a lot of the times. We're fighting for somebody who's already said no thank you. And what is in it for you? Why are you in that relationship? Now, I can understand when you have children, but even when you have children, that person has to be a willing participant in that relationship. We've got to come away from society telling us who we should be as women, what we should be chasing for, what we should be focusing on, because then we cloud our own light, and we don't understand our own views, because we're so bogged down with what everybody else is telling us to do, that you're no longer focusing on what's in your heart. Don't use scripture as a way of attacking somebody else. And not just attacking somebody else, that's pretty much, you know, when they say prayer, that is negative manifestation. You can use the Bible for evil. You know, I always go under the premise of the golden rule. And the golden rule is, do unto others as you would like done unto you. Now, she's over here using scriptures, telling people she's going to slay them, and she's going to take what belongs to them. And that person did nothing except accept a relationship with a man who is already what looks like a lot of trouble. So if I was her, I'd run too, but hey ho. You know, people change, allegedly. And so don't fight for somebody who is not willing to fight for you. Don't fight for Don't fight someone who's not in the battle and in the war with you, because all you're doing is chasing clouds. The person you need to be having beef with is the partner that you have a covenant with, or you know, a relationship with, whatever that case might be for you. Yeah, so I'm gonna keep it short. I'm gonna carry on at the next vlog in a situation where I can actually vlog properly. So I apologize for this random snap video, but I just wanted to say, if somebody is not fighting for you, it's time to walk away from it. As much as you love it, you can love someone and walk away from them. When I first had that, I thought, what a powerful statement, because we always think that when you love somebody, they've got to be in your life, but sometimes you've got to let people go, because if they don't see the value in you, then neither should you try and make them see it, because hindsight is always 20/20, isn't it? 10 years down the road, they might regret the relationship, not holding on to the relationship. But for you, sometimes it's good to know when to keep fighting and keep pushing, and when to surrender. And I think for her, for that lady, it's time to surrender and let go, because this is not good for your soul, and it's not good for your children as well. And you're definitely using scripture in a way that is not, it's not meant to be. Anyway, take care. God bless. And I'll see you at the next vlog. Take care. Well, it's not a vlog, is it? Really? It's my next drop. Apologies for my my language. This is all new to me. I'm making it work. Take care. Bye.